In a lively village in Nigeria, nestled between the rolling hills and sparkling rivers, stood a grand and ancient tree. This was no ordinary tree. It was the magical family tree of the Ayodele family. Villagers whispered that it held the secret of the past, and those who dared to touch it could glimpse into the future. But be warned, for the tree only revealed its magic to those who understood the true meaning of love. And in the heart of the village lived Mama Ayodele, a wise woman known for her kindness and strength. She was the heartbeat of her family, with a warm smile that could brighten the darkest days. Mama Ayodele, who had three children: Ade, the bold and adventurous one; Titi, the gentle peacemaker; and Femi, the clever dreamer with a heart full of curiosity. Together, they spent their days exploring the vibrant fields, listening to the songs of birds, and gathering under the magical family tree, where Mama Ayodele would share tales of their ancestors. One beautiful morning, as the sun peeked through the leaves, Ade jumped up excitedly. "Let's touch the magical tree and see what secret it holds," he exclaimed. Titi looked hesitant. "What if it shows us something scary?" she worried. Femi, ever curious, said, "But what if it shows us something amazing?" With a mix of excitement and nervousness, the siblings approached the tree. Its trunk was wide and strong, and its branches reached high into the sky, their leaves shimmering like emeralds in the sunlight. Femi, with his brave heart, stepped forward first and placed his hand on the rough bark. Suddenly, a soft breeze blew through the branches, and the air sparkled with magic. The tree began to glow, and visions appeared before their eyes. They saw their ancestors, brave warriors who defended the village, wise leaders who guided their people, and loving families who shared joy and laughter. But then something unexpected happened. A shadowy figure emerged in the vision, a man they had never seen before. It was Uncle Kola, a long-lost relative who had left the family many years ago in search of riches. "Why did Uncle Kola leave us?" Titi asked, her heart filled with confusion. "Didn't he leave us?" Femi frowned and replied, "I think he forgot what really matters. We need to find him and bring him back." Determined to mend their family, the siblings set off on a grand adventure to find Uncle Kola. They packed their favorite snacks, sweet plantain, crunchy peanuts, and some freshly baked chin-chin, and set out early the next morning, with the sun rising behind them like a golden promise. As they walked, the siblings chatted about the stories they had heard from Mama Ayodele about their ancestors. "Did you know that our great-great-grandfather was a great warrior?" Ade said, puffing out his chest. "He protected our village from dangers." Titi smiled. "And our great-grandmother was a healer. She used to help everyone in the village feel better." Femi, always the dreamer, added, "Maybe we can be great too if we find Uncle Kola and bring him back home." Their journey took them through the bustling village market, where the aroma of spices filled the air. Colorful stalls displayed fabrics, fruits, and handcraft jewelries. The children stopped to watch a storyteller weaving tales of magical creatures and brave heroes. They were mesmerized, but they knew they had to keep going. "Have you seen Uncle Kola?" Titi asked a kind old woman who was selling fresh mangoes. The woman shook her head, but her eyes twinkled with wisdom. "He used to come here for the best fruits, but I heard he has moved to the city, chasing after wealth." "Thank you, ma," Ade said politely, and the siblings continued on their way, their spirits undeterred. After hours of walking, they reached the great river, its water sparkling like jewels. However, as they approached, they heard a loud roar. A giant crocodile had taken a nap on the riverbank, blocking their path. Ade bravely stepped forward and shouted, "We need to get past. We are on a mission to find our uncle." The crocodile opened one eye and said, "If you want to pass, you must answer my riddle. What has roots as nobody says? It's taller than trees. Up, up it goes, and yet never grows." The siblings thought hard, their brows furrowed in concentration. Femi finally exclaimed, "A mountain." The crocodile chuckled, "Very clever. You may pass." As they crossed the river on a rickety bridge, Titi said, "I hope Uncle Kola is happy. I wish he could see how much we care." Femi replied, "He will be once we remind him of our love." They pressed on, their determination growing stronger with each step. After days of searching, they finally arrived at the bustling city, filled with tall buildings and bright lights. The noise was overwhelming, and the siblings held hands tightly as they navigated the crowded streets. They asked everyone they met if they had seen Uncle Kola, but no one seemed to know him. Feeling tired and a little lost, they decided to take a break at a small park filled with vibrant flowers and singing birds. As they rested, they spotted a little girl playing with her colorful kite. She flew it high into the sky, laughing with delight. Maybe she knows something, Titi suggested. Getting up, the siblings approached the girl, and Titi asked, "Excuse me, have you seen Uncle Kola? He is our family." The girl smiled and shook her head, but then her eyes lit up. I heard someone talking about a rich man in a big house at the end of the street. Maybe that's him. Thank you, Femi said. Filled with hope, they quickly set off towards the direction she pointed. After what felt like hours of walking, they finally arrived at a huge mansion with tall gates and sparkling windows. They hesitated at the entrance, feeling both nervous and excited. Femi took a deep breath and knocked on the grand door. A moment later, a stern-looking man opened the door. "What do you want?" he grumbled. "We are looking for Uncle Kola," Ade said boldly. "He is our family and we want him to come home." The man squinted at them. "Uncle Kola, he is inside." With a wave of his hand, he let them in. The siblings stepped into the mansion, amazed by the luxurious decoration and shining floors. They finally found Uncle Kola sitting alone in a grand room, surrounded by gold and jewels, but he looked lonely and sad. "Uncle Kola," Titi called out, running to him. He looked surprised. "Why have you come all the way?" he asked, his voice trembling. "We miss you," Ade explained. "We want you to come home with us. Our family isn't complete without you." Tears welled up in Uncle Kola's eyes as he listened to their words. He had chased after wealth, believing it would bring him happiness. "I was foolish to leave," he admitted, his heart heavy with regret. "I thought money would solve everything, but I realize now that I have lost my way." The siblings surrounded him, their hearts opened and full of love. "We want to share our lives with you," Femi said softly. "You belong with us." With hope in their hearts, the siblings took Uncle Kola's hands, and together they began the journey back to their village. Along the way, Uncle Kola shared stories of his adventures, his eyes lighting up as he spoke about the beautiful places he had seen, but he also shared how lonely he felt despite all the riches around him. "I built my life around things," he said, "but I didn't understand that the greatest treasure is the love of family." When they finally arrived back at the village, the magical family tree welcomed them with a warm glow. The villagers gathered around, excited to see Uncle Kola's return. As he touched the tree, it shimmered with bright colors, revealing a vision of a future filled with laughter, love, and togetherness. Mama Ayodele embraced Uncle Kola, her heart bursting with joy. "Welcome home, my dear brother," she said, tears of happiness in her eyes. The children shared, knowing their family was whole again. Uncle Kola moved back into the family home, where he found a new purpose. He shared his wealth by helping the village build a school and a health clinic. He also organized fun festivals where everyone could come together, sing, and celebrate. The Ayodele siblings learned that true wealth lies not in gold or jewels, but in the bonds they share. They gathered under the magical family tree every week, telling stories, laughing, and playing together. Uncle Kola taught them how to share love and kindness with others, reminding them that family is not just about blood, but about those who care for one another. As the years passed, the magical family tree grew taller and stronger, symbolizing their love and unity. The Ayodele family became known throughout the village as the guardian of love, reminding everyone that the greatest treasure one can have is family. And that, dear friends, is the tale of the magical family tree. Remember, the greatest treasure you can have is the love of those around you. Always hold your family close, for they are your true riches. Thank you for joining us on this enchanting tale of the magical family tree, a journey of love and togetherness. We hope you enjoyed the adventure of Ade, Titi, Femi, and Uncle Kola as they discovered the true meaning of love and family. If you love this story, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting folk tales from Africa. We'd love to hear your thoughts. What did you like most about this story? Have you ever been on a special adventure with your family? Share your stories in the comment section. Until next time, remember, family is the greatest treasure of all. Keep exploring, keep dreaming, and stay magical. Bye bye.